It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead. And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll send Watson in motion right. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. This is taken at the 15. He can't get him down. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And Pickett going to move his guys around. And now an audible here into something else. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 11 more on that one and another first down. In motion, the tight end. On the handoff, Abanikanda, and he'll work down and inside the 45. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. pick it now from the gun here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Israel Abanikanda, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Play action this time with Love. They'll complete this one to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
completed out left to Dobbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he comes back with one complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now Love going to change things up. Now they'll change things up. Jones again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll run it with Abanikanda. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Off play action. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Love from the gun. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, Love to pass. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Abanikanda once again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, ready? Rocco switch.
Here's Abanikanda. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A short one there to Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real team. All the credit, but how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. In motion, Dorsett. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Warren. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On the ready?
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Pickett sets up play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The kick by Maher is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Pickett. Finding Washington. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Connecting with Johnson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st down. Here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Pickett to throw. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Pickett back to throw. This one finds Austin outright. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Pickett on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.